easy chat from yesterday when it looked like.
Yeah. Guys, Alice, is the mic up?
Can you guys hear us? Have we got sound? Have we got sound?
Have we got sound?
Throw a 1 in the chat if we got sound.
Tell us what you're gonna have for lunch. Or if you're eating lunch already.
Yeah. And where you are. I like that actually. There's like Erin was in Texas. I think there was somebody else in America somewhere.
Someone called in from somewhere in America. Georgia, that was
from Georgia.
Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That was really cool.
Oh, okay. I think people can hear us. I think Millie J says better.
Yes, we was just setting up, guys.
Thank you.
Just a few more things to do before. But welcome.
Yes. Hello. Please like this video. It's really important. Jermaine says he's from London.
Hey, Jermaine. Jermaine's our buddy.
Oh, Free the Life is from California.
Oh, yeah. Lovely.
Big ups. Yeah, what time is it in California?
That must be early. Wow.
And King Cash is in California as well.
Wait, what?
You guys, did you sleep?
Oh, love you guys.
Oh, amazing.
Thanks.
Again, yes. Underdog Fox says, I can hear you now. Alicia is from London. Underdog Fox
Alicia
is from Nottingham. Big up Nottingham. We need to do a show there.
Yeah.
Nottingham, Birmingham, Manchester. We need to do a little tour.
We need to go to the States though.
And we also need to go to California, and we need to go to New Orleans. We can go through New York.
We can go through New York. Why don't you?
I don't know why I've just gone anti-New York.
What's wrong? I love New York
for no reason.
Just like this year, my nemesis city is.
I have no idea why.
Mate.
Yes, Tea with Mercy. Threw a 1 in the chat. Thank you. Divine Me, the Caribbean. Yeah, which island, please? Tell us which island.
Might not want to give too much away.
True.
In this vicinity.
Millie J says London at my work's desk.
Oh, I love that.
We will not tell your boss.
No, innit?
Your boss will appreciate you.
I love a multitask. Seriously. Okay.
Oh, wow. Aruba.
Ooh.
Oh.
Nice. That's lovely.
Beautiful.
What's the weather like? I know that must be stunning for you. I would love that. Like, do you think you could? Actually, no, that's a bit silly. But I often think I would love to live in like a destination type, like country or town.
To live there for a while.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just like, I don't know if I'll get any work done. I'll just be looking at the scenery. Like, I really.
But after a while, that becomes life, innit? I want to break up the year. So I would like to be in London for summer because I just don't think there's a better place. And then maybe just before summer would start, so spring, maybe then in Brooklyn. All of winter going between Ghana and Jamaica. That would be like my perfect year.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
That does sound lush. I do like Ghana in the winter time. It's beautiful.
It's fun, isn't it? Oh, wow. Tea with Mercy is in Crewe, Cheshire. Gilda is from Bristol. I love Bristol. I could live in Bristol.
Yeah?
Yeah. I really like it there. I've got quite a few friends there as well.
Yeah.
Yes. And Divine Me says sunny weather always.
Oh.
Can you imagine being able to say that?
So jealous.
All we can say is sunny, maybe if we're lucky 4 weeks.
In the morning or in the afternoon.
If we're lucky.
Clouds, rain. It's supposed to be 50-50 rain today. I just like,
yeah, it's gonna rain. I was seeing rain clouds and you can smell it as well.
So annoying. Okay, guys, we're about to get started.
Yes.
So, for those that don't know, I'm Sade and I'm here with...
I am Nana.
And we are one half of Your Aunties Could Never podcast. And this is the Shade Borough's Love Island Season 10 review show.
Woo!
Yay! The crackers, wow. So, welcome, residents. In this show, what we do is we recap each episode in as much detail as possible. And we tell you what we think. And we also read out as many comments as we possibly can, or as Nana possibly can.
Yeah.
To understand what you think too. And see if we're all on the same page. Most of the time, we are not. But that's okay.
No,
that's okay. That's okay. That's a healthy debate, you know? So yeah. So guys, if you're not already subscribed, what are you doing? Please subscribe to the Shade Borough now. Also subscribe to Your Aunties Could Never. Make sure you also like this video. And as I said, get involved in the comments. And Nana, what else do they need to do?
You need to share this video. Please, guys, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram stories, share it in your WhatsApp groups. Make this family huge. We're getting there. We're growing every single time we go live. We're getting more
numbers
people.
Are going up.
Yes,
we absolutely love to see it. And remember, guys, we are not therapists, we're not psychoanalysts, we're not life coaches. We're just two very opinionated ladies who just so happen to love this show. So take what we say with a pinch of seasoning. Also, guys, make sure you follow us. Our details are in the description box, and you can buy us coffee and all that good stuff as well. So last night's episode, oh my god. So Ty activated Scott to go and capture Abby, and then that happened. We had Montel give Leah a very, very public apology, and then Jess and Sammy, their turmoil just continues, their saga just continues. What was your one word to describe the episode? And guys watching, also, what is your one word to describe the episode?
It's two again. I've got two.
Oh, yeah?
It's just poor Mitch.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
poor Mitch.
Really?
Like the whole episode was a poor Mitch.
You're so sentimental. Okay.
What's your word?
Dry. I thought the episode was just dry.
I now agree. She says last night's episode was dry, like my ex-boyfriend. Clarence says no sympathy for Mitch. Glenn also says Mitch L.
He's taking L's. He can't catch the amount of L's they're hitting him in his head, in his back. Like, honestly.
Oh my God. Jermaine says, no words. I didn't watch these lot make me tired just watching the review. You know how much of a compliment that is?
I love that. Thank you so much.
People would just be like, I'm going to just watch the review show.
I appreciate that so much, man. Seriously.
Alicia says snooze fest. Velpis says thief. And Naina says they could have kept yesterday's episode in the drafts.
Yeah, in it.
My one word would be, Team of Mercy says my one word would be triangle. We're back there again. And Underdog Fox says tumbleweed.
It was hard. Like I don't know what's coming. I don't know what's happening. Hopefully there's going to be a dumping. That's basically it. That's what I think what they're hinting to. And hopefully it's going to be as beautiful as possible, because it's been a bit of a lull now. We've had like lots of exciting things happen.
Yeah.
And now we're kind of like at a lull, and it definitely showed yesterday.
Yeah.
So we picked up from movie night, Sammy, Ty, Montel, and then later on Catherine were having a bit of a chat. Sammy was basically complaining about why Jess is so upset. Like, he just lacks empathy. He doesn't have those skills, you know. He was blaming the girls. He was saying the girls were getting into her head. Like, she doesn't have a mind of her own. Like, she doesn't have opinions. Like, you know, do you know what I mean? And basically his thing is, stop complaining because I'm ready to close this off now. Basically. So stop talking.
Yes.
You know, Catherine tried to have a convo, I just don't think she's the right person.
Can you see, like, you know what? But it was shown. Maybe I wasn't here. Maybe that would have been Saturday's episode. Catherine and Whitney, when they were speaking to Ty, and she was trying to get in.
Yeah,
and it's like it doesn't quite land, and that's what we were seeing here.
Yeah,
she wants to be that person, but maybe it's like maturity, articulation. It doesn't quite happen for her. There's something that is like.
I just don't think they rate her. Like, I don't think it's like, I think she's mature, she can speak. Like, do you know what I mean? I just don't think they rate her. I don't think that they like the way that she's gone on with the guys, to be honest. So they just don't rate her. They're not trying to hear what she has to say. Like, so we talked about it. It was just like, at the end of the day, Whitney could have had that conversation with Ty by herself. Like,
she didn't need
Catherine
to be there.
Didn't need to be there at all.
And even when she was cutting in, there's something about how she talks, though. I don't know. It seems very easy for them to just speak over her.
Yeah. They dismiss her.
Yeah, like, and so that was the thing. It's like, actually, somebody else probably would have been better placed to sort that out.
Whitney.
And it wasn't Catherine.
Yeah,
basically. Or even Katie. He would have listened to that. Yeah, you know what it is that they don't listen to her, but she still tries, and it is a bit like, don't bother.
Stop, babe.
Yeah,
just stop. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And it wasn't warranted either. Jess were, the Eternals. They got together. Jess is, just upset. She's been mugged off. Do you know what I mean? She understands that she's been mugged off as well. So that was like key. Like, you're getting it now that you absolutely are. Yeah, at this point landed. In the episode. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And then we have like the boys, basically. So all the boys bar Mitch, I think it was. Actually, this was just Mitch, Montel. No, sorry, it was Montel, Ty, Scott, and Zach.
Yes.
Yeah, they were chatting. Yeah, do you know what I mean? And they're basically saying, like, Ty's just like, that Mitch, he's a scary guy, And when he said that, I was just like, okay, Ty's put up his target.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take him out. We're gonna sweep the leg. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is what's gonna happen.
To me, he was even talking like some South London boss, trying to be a boss sitting somewhere.
Commando.
So, yeah, this dude. It literally was that. It was like, we're going to remove him.
Yeah,
or you are.
You guys are gonna move. This is what I want. I'm just putting it out there. Do you know what I mean? So Montel was just like, yeah, it's not normal. It's not normal. You can't even trust someone like that. Okay, Montel.
Back up.
Yeah, I don't like Montel.
It's just his backup.
I think he's not even, you can't even, I don't think he even deserves that status, yeah. I think Montel is just like, he's just conveniently there, but if there was a situation, he's going to send him, what do you call that, frontline? He's going to put him on the front line. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like he's disposable.
Yeah, frontline soldier.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, foot soldier. Yeah, definitely. Jermaine says, "Sweep the leg, laugh out loud." Yeah, it was. But that was an interesting little convo. A Tea with Mercy says, "Mafia boss, laugh out loud."
Yeah, no, seriously. And Zach was basically saying, yeah, he's bottom of the barrel type behavior. He's gonna have to tell him. He's gonna have to say something. And then. Literally, Ty gets up for. I swear, Ty was like, I can't remember exactly what scene it was, but it was just like, it was awkward for him to get up, but he got up first and then they followed him. I was just like,
we are leaving this place.
Yeah, his disciples are following him, mate. Like, he's such a cult leader. Bedtime rolls around. Ty and Ella again having a conversation about Ty still hung up on like, you made me single. I don't think, this guy is not letting this go. Like, do you know what I mean? He's just biding his time. Yeah. He's making a plan and he's gonna catch her back for this 100%.
Yeah. Especially once he gets out and he starts reading the tweets and seeing all the opinion pieces. Yeah, she's going to. Yeah, it's not gonna last very long.
All his idols, all his peers, his boys.
When he sees the big ups, Chip bigging him up, he's gonna be like, Ella, you gotta go.
He'll go, man. He'll get a replacement or something.
Yeah, similar
within a week. So basically Ella's just saying like, look, let's just squash all this drama. Do you know what I mean? Let's move on. So then we had like this little scene with Whitney and Ella, and Whitney's like, sis, you done a madness, seriously. And Ella's
that literally was one of my favorite parts.
I love Whit because she just tells the truth, innit?
Ain't that what would happen?
I mean? Yeah.
Come on, if I watch somebody doing that and I think it looked like a kiss,
I'm gonna say something
towards the side. It's gonna be like, no, that was
tell me what happened.
Yeah, you didn't even talk about that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would totally. When she said it, I was like, oh my god, weird.
And then Ella was just like, no, don't put that out there. Don't put that out there. Do you know what I mean? It was just on the cheek and trying to demonstrate. It's just like, sis. See, you're convincing yourself at this point because we all know that that's not what happened.
But that's what happened. If you say that's what happened,
that's what happened. It's true. Yeah, innit? That's it. We believe you. That's what she's like. We believe you. So yeah, that was interesting.
We will get to this in a second. Rudo says the producers wanted to give Leah the Casa victim edit, but shrugs. So they're giving it to Scott, who is now the nation's sweetheart, Amber, and Catherine is member of Destiny's Childish, Michael. We will touch on that again a bit later.
Yeah, definitely. And then talking of Leah, she was saying that, you know, about Scott, how annoyed she was and how he's like super disrespectful. Yeah, okay.
Was Scott standing by the stairs listening to them? Because I don't get the lay of this house now. They like just cut quickly and Scott was standing and it looked like he may have been eavesdropping, but then I was thinking, aren't they upstairs? And he was downstairs, I feel. You know, if anybody else noticed that, but I was like, was Scott listening to them talking? Yeah, they alluded to something going on with Scott.
One thing I did think though, because I was just like, if Sammy cares about Jess so much, why don't he sleep outside? If he's prepared, because he's with Amber.
Because he's kind of told Amber though. I think Jess is all right with that. Because he said to Amber,
yeah, but like
focusing on Jess.
As more of a gesture of like.
Oh, you mean the
yes.
We know who Sammy is.
Yeah, I know, but like I feel like he's such a there's level to his assholeness. Do you know what I mean? I really don't like him. But anyway, in bed.
I was saying, Candy says Whitney is a friend you need to check you. That's Black sisterhood. Yes. Yeah. In a funny way, she did it. Like just like we see.
Yeah. If that's what you say it is.
Oh, Millie J says, yeah, he was listening. I thought it was very quick. But so
maybe
just so that everybody notes that as well, when Scott comes with something, he heard them say that he was disrespectful. That was Leah and Catherine that were talking. Yeah.
Would you anyway, we talked about that yesterday.
There we go. Pink Void says, I don't think Scott was listening. They just show you the person's face when the other people talk about them, so you know who they're talking about. Okay.
Sometimes they do that.
It wasn't a close-up on his face. It was a shot scene. He was standing on stairs and it looked like he was listening.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes they do that, and as well. Okay, so in bed, we had most people turned away from each other, apart from Molly and Zach, who were kissing it down, and also Whit and Lockham.
Which I was like, oh my God.
They're going in?
Yeah. But she weren't doing that.
No, she weren't doing that with Mehdi. Why? Because Mehdi in it.
Yeah. Yes.
So in the morning, I think that when they had the morning chats, Ty was asked, like, do you care about what was seen on this screen? It's like, yeah, of course I care. Do you know what I mean? How can I not care? You know, but it is what it is. And we've got to move on and that sort of thing. So he's kind of like taking on the chin. I don't think he even appreciates being asked that question.
Yeah.
To be honest. And this is why I think he's going to further destroy other people's relationships. Until they learn, don't ask me nothing. Don't question me. He's going to destroy
I will give information to you when I want to give information to
you. He's such a cult leader. Leah was talking about, it not being nice, being compared and stuff. And I think Catherine at that point had the cheek to say, oh, no, that's not nice, is it? When you compared Scott and Ellen.
Doesn't help herself.
At all. Like, I have to laugh because it's just so rich. It's just the same as Sammy and Zach talking about accountability while not taking accountability for their actions. Like, bro, can you guys all hear yourselves?
It's nuts. And even the word accountability being thrown around everywhere at this moment.
Yeah.
That's a bit crazy. There's quite a few bits on Whit and Lockham in the chat. So it seems like people want to focus on that for a second. Nana says Whit and Lockham with heart eyes, so feeling them. And then Renelle says it feels like Lockham only upped the physical once he saw how loved Whitney was on After Sun interview. I disagree. I disagree with that. Okay. They were quite touchy. I think this is maybe our second or third time seeing them lip-sync in bed. And that was last week. There was a couple of showings of that. I actually think he genuinely is into her. I don't think it's a popularity thing at all.
I am more skeptical. I think he does like her, but I think that it's going to have an impact. It's definitely going to have an impact. Like, you can't ignore something like that. Just like it will have an impact on Whitney herself. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know? But I think, like, I don't know if he's above that. I don't know enough about him to say, like, he's not above changing or tweaking his behavior because he knows 100% for sure that girl is popular now. Do you know what I mean?
From the recording schedule as well, to further back this point up, that would have been, we would have been seeing Friday nights or Saturdays activities. So again, that's not after Sunday. So this week, from today, then we're going to start to see what that has done to Whitney and Lockham in having that. But no, I don't think so. I actually think he genuinely is on her. I think he feels for her. Clarence says, Lockham is like a Mel Sanam, mature, kind, and completely unproblematic.
Okay.
We need to see him more. I can't.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can put him straight with that yet. And I found Sanam boring sometimes. I don't think he's boring. I think there's something to him.
Yeah.
And Billy Reid says wit to win.
Yeah.
Obviously.
That's the thing. To a certain extent, I don't even care who Whitney is with. I just want her to win.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I don't want her to be done dirty, obviously. Do you know what I mean? So hopefully this guy's a good guy. But, like, you know, he still moved to Leah. Do you know what I mean? So, like, I just don't, I mean, I'm not saying, and Whitney and Leah are the opposites. So, you know, but yeah, so I'm reserving full support for Lockham until I see more. That's where I am.
I think I'm invested.
Yeah.
I'm there. Vulpa says, let's not prematurely judge Lockham people, except Abby, and she just got together with Mitch. So I guess, people accept Abby and she just got together with Mitch.
He's accepted Abby.
No, we kind of questioned her intentions as well.
Definitely questioned her intentions. She
I mean, we'll get to
that. We'll get to that. But yeah, for real. Okay, so yeah, where do we get to? So yeah, Jess is obviously still upset about the Mal comment. Do you know what I mean? It's just too much for her. She can't go over that. So she's stuck on that at the moment. Yeah. And I think rightly so. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it's I think that could be very, very triggering for her. Do you know what I mean? At the point where it was and when it happened.
It's just boring with those two, though.
Yeah.
Because we're constantly in, honestly, I know how Sammy was saying it was out of order when he's like, I don't want to go round and round and round with you.
Yeah.
I understood what he was saying, though. I'm not caping for it.
No, you are. Because you secretly got a massive crush on this guy.
I don't have a massive crush on him.
You love Sammy.
It's literally just like, all right, like, just leave him or just accept it. I was over her continuously talking about it. I was like, all right, Jess. Okay.
Fair. Okay. Yeah. Fair. I think that is true because it is like, how many ways does he have to tell you he doesn't like you? Do you know what I mean? Like,
or now he's like, now, after all of this time and all of these girls, I do. Like, either way, you're not going anywhere. Yeah. So I don't need to keep on hearing from you, moaning about this situation. Yeah. But it's like, okay, all right.
I think that's, okay, that is fair. I know you secretly love him, but that is fair. So then we see the boys pull Mitch over, and this is literally all the boys, right?
Yeah, that was everybody.
That was everybody.
Was Scott even there?
Scott was there. Even Lockham was there.
Yeah, I saw Lockham.
Do you know what I mean? So basically, they said, so Zach welcomes Mitch by saying, "Hey, Snake Boy." Do you think
Zach? T-shirt.
Do you think Zach was trying to get his lip back? Because remember that time Mitch was like, "No, you can't sit here." And he boys Zach.
Walked away. Maybe. maybe.
And they proceeded to say that they don't like his behavior and stuff. Sammy was saying, like, you know what, it's a respect thing, like you basically lacking it. Mitch was trying to defend himself, and Zach was just like, so you think me and Sammy are just overreacting? Do you know what I mean? Is that what you think? And he's stuttering a little bit, like, do you know what I mean? And then Ty, obviously cult leader, has to jump in. It's just like, does every single person think this is a mad thing? And everyone was just like, yeah, even Lockett and Ellum. It was like he had a roll call.
Ellum cracks me up. It's a madman still, I was like, oh my God, you people. Like, you would expect this from 10-year-olds.
Honestly.
I was in tears watching that scene.
Honestly.
I was like, this is so funny.
Because,
yes.
Yeah, poor Mitch is just like, I can't lie, I did feel for him a bit, because it's like, yeah, I've apologized, I'm so sorry, I'm so... Do you know what I mean? I was just like, Mitch. Oh, wow. Like, you're really doing this. And he doesn't want to be seen as that person that's trying to do... what do you call it? Like trying to, use the guys to get further himself and whatever kind of thing. But that's exactly what he did. And I do think it was wrong, because he did try and downplay the other situations.
Yeah,
right?
But it was taken out of context.
No, it wasn't, bro. That was very, 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 very clear. Do you know what I mean? But then, Sammy being Sammy was just like, we're going around in circles, let it go now. Do you know what I mean? He was done with the conversation. But I just thought, like, do you think he's going to fully learn from this, or what do you think?
Yes, I think he'll be smarter.
Yeah?
I think he'll be smarter with it, definitely. I don't think he's going to go back to that level of stupidness. He's kind of moved away from that type of level of mess.
Sorry?
Not like the bad mouthing. Like, I think he's learned from the last time.
Okay.
I think he has learned. So let's see. I mean, he was like, I don't think it's that big a deal. Definitely.
But I think
all of them unanimously saying, like, that's moving mad and we are judging your character now. I think that will land. It did take everybody, because remember halfway through, he's like, yeah, I understand you two being a bit pissed off. Because obviously this is maybe how him and his friends move.
He says they don't.
I don't believe him.
Okay.
Yeah, and after Son, his mum was also kind of defending it. Like, everybody talks about everyone.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's your culture.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, man.
Underdog Fox says Mitch Gall is going to be taken. And Mercy with a team with Mercy says, someone said that he is the type to have a zombie bite and hide it from everyone.
Yeah.
He absolutely is that guy.
That is perfect.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect. That is 100%.
Yeah. Yeah. And keep on going along the trail, and then all of you are now going to die.
Be like, oh, no, it's nothing. It's just an itch.
No, I'm fine.
Just a mosquito bite.
That is Mitch.
That's 100% Mitch.
Jermaine says Mitch was moving mad, and guys everywhere would probably call that out. Yeah. No, I agree. And I'm happy that they did. Definitely.
I just wish it wasn't part of Ty's master plan, because it totally, absolutely was part of the master plan.
He was lying down in the same place where he executes his orders.
He loves that spot.
He has a spot. Pink Void says, I love how Mitch asks if anyone else felt that way too, because all the boys discussed it before. Yeah, he needed to gauge the room. Now he knows, innit?
Also, he's 27. He's one of the oldest in the villa. Wild.
He's been doing this for a while.
Wild.
Jimmy Benjamin says, what's your opinion on only getting islanders who've never seen the show moving forward?
Wow.
That would be too hard.
That would be difficult. But I think it would probably make it a little bit fresher, because I think people have too much of an agenda, or too aware. Some of them are too aware how they're coming across. I think Jess definitely displays that. I think Ty, for sure, because he's an absolute game player. Even Scott, I would say. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, I know it. I mean, Molly also is forever in presenter mode.
Yeah, Molly.
She's literally always like Holly Willoughby.
Yeah,
it's just standing there. It's very annoying watching her.
Hi, guys.
Yeah.
She's one of those, isn't it?
Let's talk about makeup.
Yeah.
You're not selling anything.
Yeah.
I can't see that being possible now. That's when you just need to create a new TV show. You need another one.
Or up the ante.
Yeah, or make it very difficult, or add in new shows.
Yeah.
Rearrange it so Casa doesn't come halfway through. So
Casa's at the beginning.
Yeah, they don't know what's going to take place. You've got to do something like that to them.
Yeah.
Volpe says, if Scott gets with Abby, we will see a quick return of Mad Mitch.
100%. Because that's the only thing that's holding him down at the moment is this. Do you know what I mean? Like, okay, it's finally happening for me. So I'm not bored. It's like idle funds, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, so he's a busybody.
I think as soon as that goes awry, we are going to see.
Oh, yeah. No, it's coming back now.
Fuck Freeze Mitch is going to be
100%
gunning everyone, moving how he moves. Okay.
He's gonna oh mate, Scott better watch out anyway. But I actually even think Ty is planning a 2-for-1.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
he was outstretched, legs outstretched in his position.
He was on playing, the sides, like
playing with them. He was always there in various different clothing. He was playing with people.
This guy is so funny. Okay, so we had Katie and Uzi have one of their first chat today, or yesterday, sorry, even. Uzi's asking her, oh, do you feel second best? I mean, like, you have no riz. Like, how can you say that?
He's dead, innit?
His chat is so dead. Like, I just don't know. He's like, oh yeah, I really like you. No, bro, you're not convincing. If you do, you're not convincing.
Terrible.
But Katie's gonna lap it up. She's the only one. She was like, you're the only person that I would talk to.
That is the truth though, isn't it? Because there's nobody else. She's not interested in Scott. She can't seem to stand him.
Yeah.
She knows that Zach has made his position clear. So it's just him.
Yeah. That's her only option.
It's weak.
I had a thought.
Yeah.
So do you think, that maybe Katie's running away from her reality?
What, with her boyfriend?
Allegedly, but
yeah. So she's like, I want to take a bit of time out.
Maybe it's a rescue mission from her management team. They're just like, look, just do this, and then we can try and clean up what you're way.
Maybe.
Do you know what I mean?
And if she maybe. I think it's probably more for money though.
Yeah. I mean that too.
I'm leaning more that way. It's about the money.
Because it seems super messy, isn't it?
Yes. But it's her lackluster. Like, I'm like, no, you have a boyfriend. You are doing nothing to disprove this to me in any way, shape, or form. You're playing it easy. This guy is really laid back. And this to just coast along. It's like she's found another maybe that is Uzi. He's just compliant.
But someone was saying, I can't remember where I heard it, maybe on Twitter or Threads or something, someone was saying that, his job is done. It's like he's been paid, right? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so the longer he stays in,
it's
extra
cool.
screen time. He's very good looking. He knows that he's going to get modeling. He knows he's all right.
Turkey's paid for. He's fine.
You think he's going to have like full-on dreads? If next year he has long dreads, that is crazy.
Going backwards.
That is crazy.
Do you know what's a piss take as well? Do you know what's a piss take? When you're watching Love Island, do you see the eBay ad where it's got the guy with the dreads?
Yes.
I'm just like, that's
Jordan. That is exactly.
That's what he wants.
Yeah, he wants to look like him. Yeah. Next year, it's gonna be Uzi doing that ad.
But back.
You think he's gonna have it back?
He's gonna have a hairband holding it back. He's like, look at my
hairband.
Now.
He's gonna show us all.
He's gonna feed. No, but
we're
he
gonna
emphasize.
Forehead.
Yeah.
I got a hairline, bitches.
Mate.
Clarence says, I'll never forgive this cast for letting Uzi's bobby pin slide. Ever. I don't care.
Honestly.
No, I need to speak to one of them and be like, wagwan for the wagwan. Like, no one said nothing. No.
Exactly. They're all going, I'm legally blind. They can't see it. What's wrong? What's going on? It's a joke.
Sorry. Okay, Nutella says they need to stop bringing back islanders and people that already know each other. It's giving X on the beach and it's ruining the concept of the show.
I think you got a fair point because it doesn't make it fair at all.
Yeah.
And like if they bring back someone, it needs to be outstanding. They need to almost like they need to be the drama. Do you know what I mean? They need to make
full
such
on
an impact.
Personality, definitely.
And we're not getting that, unfortunately.
Candy says there's still time for Ty to bring up the bobby pins.
Yes,
or maybe when he leaves, they're going to talk about it. But
maybe
I need to do something.
Maybe everyone puts their hair like that.
Volpa says, I bet they talk about the pins off camera.
100%.
I need to see
it. Wit not talking about those pins.
She needs to come out and talk about it.
It's too funny.
Destiny Love says, Love Island is becoming I Know You Island.
Yeah. No, it's true. And I do think that's wrong for real as well. So we had Leah and Montel have a chat. That's the first chat. Leah's mind was all over the place. Like, she was just like, her head isn't clear. She didn't want to have the conversation at the moment because her head wasn't clear. And, she feels scared because she doesn't know what to expect with Montel anymore, and she can't understand why he did what he did. And Montel didn't really say anything.
Because it's Montel.
Yeah, he's just like, I hope I can be forgiven. That was all I got out of his half sentences. But yeah,
Such a mumbler.
He really is. God. But I just don't like the dude at all.
Underdog Fox says Montel can't be trusted.
No,
he can't. He's
got a weak mind.
Yeah. So she has to think, what's he gonna be like on the outside?
Yeah, it's not gonna be.
No, if I was her, I would still remain open because I know he's gonna try and lock her in.
Well, this is
it. She should be like, no.
This is it. Exactly. Not yet. No, you need to do more. So Jessie and Sammy have another conversation. Sammy's like, you look nice. Typical behavior. She was just like, yeah, well, I feel like shit. I love Jess. Do love Jess. And, Sammy was basically gaslighting the hell out of her. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was just a horrible conversation. He was just like, it's been blown out proportion. Jess is like, you ignoring my feelings. He's just like, no, you're just milking it. Like, what the hell?
I am in absolute opposition to this.
Seriously, how could he say she's just milking it? Her feelings are her feelings.
No. At this point, wallowing in it was like, I'm going to, because they had already set the tone. You have to be punished. She had been given the plan. Punish him so that he knows what he's done to you. And Jess had gone about it in a way where it was like, you're just milking this now.
No.
Like, I don't think so. You don't have to talk anymore.
I think she's being polite because she does actually still like the guy. Do you know what I mean? So I can see how that is difficult for her. But like, nah, he's not really apologizing. Do you know what I mean? He's saying
sorry.
What? Can we work?
He said, guys, am I literally lying about this? He said sorry to her.
Almost under duress. Yeah? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe 3 conversations ago, but he said sorry.
He said sorry after Leah said, all you need to say is sorry. And then he was just like, okay, sorry.
No. Their first conversation after then, like, this is still movie night.
Yesterday.
The first time they spoke. Yeah.
In the beginning of this conversation.
He says, like, I understand how it must be for you, but remember, this is chat to me. I said this 2 weeks ago. He said all of that,
and it wasn't 2 weeks ago, so he was lying. He moved the goalpost.
But for it to keep on coming up, that's unnecessary.
It's not keep on because it was the day before, so it's not like keep on. Really and truly, this new information that she's just found out, she's known for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's not keep on.
Yeah. If we have one conversation about it, why are you telling me again?
No, that's not how feelings work, babe. It's not how they work.
I can't keep on apologizing every time we talk. I apologize.
Nah, that was a shit apology from him. I'm gonna absolutely say it was a shit apology. He didn't really mean it. He just wanted to end the conversation. That's what he wanted to do. Do you know what I mean?
At this point, I am absolutely like, Sammy, yes, you're milking it now.
Because you fancy it.
It's not because I fancy it. It's because she was milking it.
No.
It's like, literally, all right, Jess, okay. All right.
No.
Because then it is like, all right, what do you want me to do?
That's invalidating her feelings. That's the thing. He just, like, to be fair, right, what I want him to do is to be honest. Do you know what I mean? I want him to say, you know what, Jess, I really like you as a friend, and actually that's it. And it's taken me a while to understand that that's what it was.
I don't think that's his feelings. I think he likes her now.
Nah, he don't. There's no way.
No, he likes her now.
There's no way. You can't treat someone like that and say, I like you.
No, he likes her now. So they've gone on this
Are you
journey.
I do think they genuinely...
Yes, he likes her now. No. He may not like her next week, but at this moment, he likes her.
This man has been consistent, in his dislike for Jess. Since the beginning.
He hasn't disliked her.
So now he's had this miraculous epiphany, from movie night that actually, oh no, I really like her now. No, you don't.
No, he hasn't from movie night. Going into it, so coming from Casa, while he was in Casa, I think he was definitely already like, I quite like Jess now.
He missed Jess.
Yeah.
So he missed her banter, her personality.
All of that. That makes Jess. He likes her now. He didn't like her before. He likes Mel more, but Mel is no longer there. So now I like Jess. That's it. Now it's for Jess to be like, am I going to be the girl that is liked now, but could be replaced?
She's not even.
Or am I going to leave it?
She's not even second best. She's like fourth best.
Of course, yes.
Point in time. No, that's not good enough for Jess.
But she's having it.
I think they both need to go. That's what I think. They both need to go. I think Jess needs to sit down for a minute and really kind of, because I'm feeling like it's giving me Amy vibes. Do you know what I mean? That you're so oblivious to what is actually going on that this guy doesn't really like you. Do you know what I mean? It's giving me that.
I wouldn't put Sammy in Kurt because I think
Curtis,
I think Curtis.
I mean, there was a lot.
Was absolutely over her. I think Sammy genuinely is like, I like chilling with this girl.
No, I think
she needs to literally be like, I'm over Sammy, but talking to him ain't gonna get her there, and that's where the thing is.
So
like,
what? So she should just be.
She should be like, I don't want to be with you. Yeah, you didn't pick me. I don't want to be with you.
She should. That I agree with. That I do agree with, but that's not gonna happen.
Like Tea with Mercy says, Jess, let Sammy cheat in peace. I'm tired. Yes, go home, Jess. I'm really tired.
Not cheat in peace.
If you ain't gonna do anything about it, it's like, all right, Jess. Like now you're just waxing lyrical for sake. Pink Floyd says Sammy doesn't like nor respect that girl. Nah, I disagree.
Absolutely, he don't like her.
Sonia Barley says Jess and Sammy have expired to the point of toxic for human consumption. They stink.
Oh God!
Sometimes you gotta know when to let it go.
Yeah,
I was literally like, I'm over you two now.
So Ella and Jess then had a combo.
Gilda says Jess is treated like leftovers. You might eat them or throw them in the bin.
Yeah. It's like she's not even a full option. She's like half an option.
Free for Life says Jess always got the fake tears.
No, that's not. She probably just doesn't want to mess up her makeup.
More coming in. Underdog Fox says Jess needs a restraining order.
Oh
wow. Okay.
Wow.
And Life of Bodge says he tells her to shut up while she's explaining her feelings.
This is what I'm saying.
Did he say shut? No, I do remember him saying shut up to her.
He said shut up. He's like, stop talking.
Yeah.
Like, you're interrupting me. He's like, you're interrupting me. You've upset her and you're interrupting me. Brother, the guy's a mess. He's a mess. I don't like Sammy. Seriously. So anyway,
because we're not going to agree on that point.
So Jess was wounded. So she spoke to Ella naturally, who's also been wounded in the past. And Ella's like basically saying to her, like, look, you've been so forgiving. Your feelings are valid, and he's really immature. And then Jess is like, oh yeah, but he apologized. See? And I'm just like, I can't help you, girl. We can't help you.
Okay.
Seriously.
Exactly what I'm saying. It's like, no, she is doing this.
But it doesn't make him right.
No, I'm just saying he's like, I don't think, I guess it's that term, like gaslighting.
Yeah.
I don't think we're witnessing gaslighting going on with these two.
What?
No. I don't think we are.
If he's saying to her,
because you are allowed to say to somebody how I'm taking on what you're saying.
Oh, we're going back to this.
Yes,
okay.
he can have that point of view, and that to me is not gaslighting.
You're milking it. She's trying.
She was milking it.
No, she wasn't. She was trying to explain how she feels, and he said, "You're milking it." That's out of order.
I think he was milking it.
No,
I think she was milking it.
No, she wasn't.
She wasn't.
That's why you can't see the gaslighting, because you're in love with Sammy.
I'm in love with Sammy. I'm literally like, she was milking it. She was. She wanted to make a point. She wanted him to start begging apology, and it's not going to happen.
She wanted him to understand where she was coming from. Do you know what I mean? And why she was so upset, which rightly so, she would be upset by seeing that. Do you know what I mean? It's not just going to go away in a minute. That doesn't mean you're blowing it out of proportion. It doesn't mean you're milking it either.
Yeah, it's just like going over the same thing over and over again. That is milking.
She didn't have the opportunity to speak. When she spoke to him the first time, he was doing the same thing, interrupting her every minute and not letting her finish her point. That's out of order.
No. I disagree.
Yeah, I know.
He had. This is it. KW. I agree. Jess was milking it. There was too many times we saw them talking, and he allowed the conversation to go. And
no,
he was like, I've got to think about it.
He didn't.
Then we're talking again, and then you're going back over what took place.
New information. This is a new piece of information.
As Peter says, just walk away like Craig David.
I'm walking away.
Yes, you needed to. Clarence says Jess just had one shot at a real connection. The Hobbit from Casa Amor. She blew it. Wow. The Hobbit, you know. That was not good for her though. No, we didn't want sloping shoulders. I'm thinking sloping shoulders. We didn't want that for Jess either. Lenzel says, I agree, Sammy and Jess need to go.
Yeah.
I don't want Jess to go.
No, they both need to go now.
But yeah. I don't see her in the final anymore now either.
No,
so, yeah,
unfortunately.
T with Mercy says at some point Jess needs to be held accountable for being a fool. Can we talk about this?
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, she does. That's why she needs to go. Okay, so we got to the evening. And then Montel has this bright idea via the producers to write Leah a letter. An apology.
You're out of order. You're saying the producers go. Do you don't think Montel had that thought in his brain to write on his phone?
Absolutely not.
Oh,
absolutely.
No, I feel like Monzo came up with this.
What's going on with you? Yesterday and today, I don't understand.
I feel like Monzo has brain cells.
I need Nana to come back. I need real Nana to come back. What's happening?
I feel like he would have thought about it himself. I feel like that came from himself.
That definitely can't. Do you know why? Because this happens every year. Someone does this.
That's why I thought he was doing it.
It's definitely a trope of the show that the producers have someone that does the public. Yes, exactly. Oh. So he works with Sammy and Zach to gather everybody. While I think Sammy distracts Leah while Zach gathers everybody, and Montel, goes to the terrace and reads this poem. I didn't get all of it, but
I'm surprised you got any of it. Yeah, go on.
It was so bad. I embarrassed you, so now I'm going to embarrass myself. Not the best way to start an apology. You shouldn't be an option. I take full accountability. I want to prove to you that I am the man that you thought I was. That was the gist of it. Everyone liked it. I didn't.
They were gassed again.
They were really gassed.
Bare minimum. That's why I thought it was all him. Because I was like, this is terrible.
I don't think he even really phrases things like this. I don't.
Shantae says, Montel doesn't have the mental capacity to think of something like that.
Thank you.
Oh, well.
I agree. I agree. 100%.
But it was so basic. Okay. So Life of Bodge says he took that straight out of the Tanya playbook. Yeah. Tanya's one even had more feeling though.
Yeah.
Definitely had more feeling. Montel, I was like, this is so bad. I would put it on level with Tom's letter.
No, Tom's was worse because it was he wrote it himself. But this,
is that not better?
No, this was like a producer wrote this and he read it out.
Oh my God. Renelle says, I had to mute Montel's speech. It cringed me to the core. It was cringy.
It was cringy.
And you could, his breathing. You could hear his breathing.
I like that you restrained yourself.
Because I was going to go in. Thank you, Alicia. You're perfect. Alicia says you could hear Montel breathing through the TV. Those are not my words. Those were Alicia.
Why are you laughing so hard?
It's like so I'm doing what I heard through my TV screen. And Jermaine says,
"You're so naughty.
I legit have friends that look and act like Montel. He annoys me more than you all know."
Oh, I'm
Jermaine,
sorry
man,
for you, Jermaine.
Sad.
Sorry.
You know what made you think on Instagram? Put up a post yesterday saying if you need to change your friendship circles, like just write what you're looking for. People may DM you. I thought it was an excellent post when you want to change friends.
Yeah.
So Jermaine, if you want to, Kevin Marshall says,
I need a moment of silence for you today.
Kevin Marshall says it was giving kindergarten speech.
Yes, it was worse. It was primary school. It was so bad. It was so bad.
She was tickled though.
She had to be, because everyone thought it was amazing. So she couldn't have just been like, do you know what I mean? But I swear there was a flicker of do you remember when Will done it for Jessie, and Jessie was just a bit like, not really feeling this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But she got swept up, and then they started cheering for her to kiss, and then, so they kissed. But yeah.
I think Leah may have for a second have just thought, is this it?
Yeah, 100%. Because it was lame.
Yeah, it could have happened.
It was so lame.
And Candy says Leah is icked by Montel, but they ain't got no one else.
Exactly. That's the thing. So I think like Leah's response was like, I didn't expect it. I was overwhelmed. That was her initial response. Not like, oh my God, he's so sweet. Oh my God, he done this for me. Oh my God, this is so amazing. Oh, I love you so much. Oh, I like you so much, or whatever kind of thing. It was more of like, I'm in shock. That's what it was, you know.
True.
But she
looked
performer.
Nice,
she did look nice.
I really like her hair like that.
Yeah.
I was like, actually, like that swept back really suits her.
Well, you see more of the dark.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
she does,
yeah. No, I could see it. I was like, I could see how dark hair would look amazing on her. She looked nice. Nutella says, I just saw a video where Mal said on a podcast where Sammy said out loud he's not attracted to Jess. That's mad.
He don't like that girl so badly, yeah. It's unbelievable.
I feel like he likes her now.
No, he does not. I don't think he's liked her any time. He's just like, banter, this is fun. Oh, look, there's a blonde girl with banter.
Kevin Marshall says Leah would be happy with a cat toy. You guys are really like, you're really meant to be here, innit? You're really meant to be a part of the show, bro. Oh Lord. King Boy said Leah wanted him to stop. Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah. So we had the guys, talking about love is in the air, etc., etc. Mitch also took the opportunity to talk to Zach and Sammy, and apologizes again to them two in particular, and said, you know what, I've been lost for the last couple of weeks, so it's not an excuse, but I haven't really shown the best of myself. And I think like Zach genuinely accepted his apology, as did Sammy, and said that he rates him more now because he's taken accountability, something that Zach couldn't do. But anyway,
remember he read it in a book.
Yeah, he read it in a book.
Or production read out what accountability is to him after Catherine. Now he can't stop talking about it. Mad guy.
Seriously. And then Katie, Jess, and Leah had the most dumb conversation of the episode, maybe of the season, in my opinion, where Katie was just like, yeah, Montel set the standard for the boys. Sorry, what? And then Leah was just, and Jess was like, Leah, you set the standard for the girls. Okay.
Yeah.
What?
They said that their relationship basically is couple goals. You know what? Yeah. For one, Kevin is out of order for what's going on the screen.
What's happening?
But whoever has created this account.
What's the account?
I app Ussy.
Oh.
I don't think Ella and Ty will decouple. Don't think I haven't. No, it's I that's what I'm calling it. I map Ussy. This person's out of order. Anyway, let's carry on with the show. Our producer is really bending up at this.
You guys are on one today.
I don't even know what has taken place.
Seriously. I can't. Okay, so you're throwing me off. You guys in the comments also behave yourselves. So we had what do you call it? Oh, easy again. I don't know.
He's just dry.
He's just dry. I've had enough. I don't like
looking,
it.
But he's just really
dry.
Jermaine, shut up. Jermaine has just said, say? I think Nana needs to say that username a few more times. I didn't catch it. Keep your mouth shut. Just read it and say it to yourself.
No, you guys are giggling. You're giggling at home.
Oh God. All right, go on.
Sorry. So Scott and Abby, they had, I think, their first conversation, and in that conversation he said, you know, I wish I really went for Gabby because we were chatting and that, but like, you know, and then also as well, I did hear on the podcast, the Love Island podcast, that Tink was saying that actually she thought Gabby and Scott were, you know, going to be a thing, but they were chatting. And he was, you know, because I forgot, that Scott did say to her, if there was anyone in this villa that was going to turn my head, it would be you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And she didn't, I don't know.
It was like we had that. And then the next episode, she was now with Sammy.
Yeah. And that's what Tink said. Tink said like, no, it was almost like she just changed her mind and went to Sammy.
That's what I thought it was her that led the way and not Scott.
Scott, yeah. She weren't feeling you, Scott. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? You know.
So a couple of convos with Scott, she decided, I'm going to hedge my bets on this dude.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
There's something about him.
There's something about him. So he's now chatting to, you know, he's talking to Abby about that. And then he's just like slides it in there. You know, maybe I should start, you know, like, I wish I'd also tried with you. Abby was just like, you know, someone will come in for you. That's what her first thing was. Mitch. I think someone was watching. They were saying, "Oh, you know, do you think he's got good riz over there?"
Weren't it tying them?
And maybe it was tying them.
I feel like they watched and they
Oh, and Mitch was there.
Yeah, yes, and then they was like, "Can you see what's taking place?" That was the first, because obviously maybe they'd been talking for a little while.
Maybe, and then Lockham was like, "Oh, maybe she's getting an upgrade." So it's funny.
I didn't like that taking place. I don't. No, that was the beginning of poor Mitch again. You know what I mean? That was the beginning of poor Mitch again, because I was like, oh come on, man, let him have at least a week. A week with one person. Why
should he get rest?
It's true, nobody else gets it. Oh,
seriously.
Yeah, I didn't like Scott. I don't like what Scott's doing. Yeah, but Mitch anyway. All right.
Yeah. So, you getting comments?
Candy says boys get to choose who they couple up with this week.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
There is a first look out as well. That's just come through on the chat.
When
so we finish, we'll get to it.
Okay, cool. So let me speak through. So, morning, KD showed off her moonwalk.
1 second. Okay. Somebody else is saying, Diane, someone said that Scott said to Gabby that his favorite color was black.
Yes.
And she didn't like that.
Oh, is that what it was? I know she wasn't.
She didn't find it funny when he said it. But
I was thinking, did you not get it? Like, do you know what I mean?
Maybe she got it and was just like, no, I'm not feeling that.
Okay.
Like,
I don't know, man. I think another girl would find that funny, to be honest.
I think so.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But fair point.
Mate, she may have just thought, no, I'm not going to be your fetish.
Yeah, that's true. So, that's also true. And maybe that's what they can't say.
Yeah,
as well. That would explain
all noticing from him.
Mm-hmm. That would explain a lot. That would make Catherine make sense.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
So in the morning we see Katie do her party trick with moonwalking in the bedroom. Scott literally got into Mitch and Abby's bed and sat in between them.
So was that who Mitch was saying, I hope they don't get into my bed? He knew Scott was...
Yeah, right, and that's exactly what he done. We see Uzi and Katie have a conversation. It was a bit dry again. He's just like, oh, you're so pretty, you know. But he would love to know how she's actually feeling. You know, and she says, you know, if I would ever, she said in her heart, if I would ever build a man, he would look exactly like Uzi, which I believe. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. We'll see if that goes into anything. I think it's just a bit dry. I won't go into Sammy and Jess again. So I'm gonna just get into it again. We'll be going round and round in circles like them. But then we do see like Scott, Ty, Ella, and Sammy, and they're talking about Abby and saying that Scott should go and test the waters. Ty was just literally like, yeah, you should go in and talk to her, you know?
Got sent out.
Yeah, he got sent out, and that's exactly what Scott went and done. He goes to school, Paul's actually, I think Abby actually pulled Scott.
This is what I was lost at. Yeah. Because he was walking, she was walking, and I felt like I heard her say, let's go over there for a chat.
Yeah.
But I wasn't sure if I read it wrong.
She pulled him. She did pull him. You know, they talked about how, you know, they look good and everything like that. They're getting on well, but her head is a bit scrambled based on the other conversation and stuff. But she was like saying, like, essentially, I'm a one woman type of whatever
one man
woman, that's it. That girl. So, you know, this is difficult for her, it's new for her and stuff like that. So she wants to give Mitch a heads up. And then she talks to Mitch. You know, Mitch is basically saying to everybody, oh, I'm not worried, I'm confident, which means he's worried. Because this is the same thing he said about Molly and Zach. Do you know what I mean?
How has he not learned?
I don't know, but I think it's like
the same thing is happening over again. But
I think it's super obvious that Abby used him to get into the villa. She used him like a visa, like a passport to get into the villa. Like, it's so obvious. And for him to fall head over heels was a bit irresponsible for him, really. So she spoke to Mitch. Mitch was just like, okay, fair enough. She tells Scott, and they start getting a bit giddy.
Crack on.
Yeah.
Is what she told him.
Yeah.
So
I guess that's happening. Do you know what I mean? Whit did try and reassure Mitch and say, oh, you know, your personality's unmatched, but no one wants to hear that. No one wants to hear that. That's just like with Jess. Same thing.
But then the follow-on was like, but anything can happen.
Anyway, she did say that.
I was like, you guys build him up to Jamaica went down again.
So yeah. I think that was interesting.
Billy Reed says Mitch is Abby's Oyster card. Earlier on, Tea with Mercy also said that Scott has a fetish for Black Scots. Sign me up. So he's got a few fans out here.
She volunteers a tribute. Okay, so yeah, that was essentially the end of the episode, and I think the tomorrow night clip was basically news of a recoupling. They had to go to the fire pit, so there was something happening.
We need all of that, and we need people to go.
Yeah.
Erin J, welcome. She says, "Hi everyone. I know I'm late. I know from when we started. I was like, where is Erin today?
Yeah. Hope you're okay though. Hope everything's good. Can we get the first look?
Yeah, and I'll go through a few of these comments while you're putting that up. Liz says, for some reason, I don't feel that Ty will pick Ella. His ego is hurt. If I was Ty, I wouldn't pick Ella.
That would be a bit mad. I don't know though, because who are you going to pick? Unless he picks Amber. Amber's the only neutral girl. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, he's messing with his boys, which they would accept ultimately, but it would cause too much mutiny, I think.
Sonia Barley says there should be a riot if Katie makes it to the final. She has given dryness a new meaning.
Yeah.
That is very true. Okay, first look is coming up.
First look.
First look, sponsored by Emmy Cafe Latte. Scott getting to know.
Yeah, he pulled me for a chat.
Odds on you going over and pulling Abby for a chat.
Nah, bro, I'll let him do his thing. I'm not bothered.
It's not odds.
Never.
Do you think there's a chance though?
No.
It's not what I heard. I've seen how you two are, and like I'll be honest, you're nothing to worry about.
I ain't got nothing to worry about, bro.
I think you have.
I don't know, you know. I don't know, bro.
Thank you, Uzi.
Thanks for looking good over there.
You reckon?
I've got a text.
Oh, she got a text.
Can all islanders gather around the fire pit immediately?
We'll continue this if we're both still here on the other side of it.
Islanders, it's time to recouple. The boys will now pick which girls they'd like to couple up with.
Is that it?
No, she's out of order. No.
She gave the look.
She gave the look. He winked
Pick
and she
me.
gave no.
Oh.
No. Oh, Mitch, man. Poor Mitch.
He's gonna be stuck with Amber. Yeah, he's gonna be stuck with Amber.
Because they are going to put Scott first, aren't they? As Erin J said, Scott is in his villain era.
Yeah.
He's rizzed Abby and had Mitch looking sad. I'm loving it. Yeah, and had Mitch looking sad. So, yeah, you just put Scott first, wouldn't you? And then Scott's going to pick her.
Yep.
Oh, man. Oh, poor Mitch.
I don't know. I think I'm here for the drama.
You think it's time for Mitch to go?
I think it
This
might
makes
be
him
time for
super
Mitch.
vulnerable.
Yeah, it does. It does. It does. But a couple couples can go, man.
They can. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't mind if Mitch got to the final week. I don't know who with, but I wouldn't mind if that happened. Shantae says, Mitch, stop trying to play it cool. We know you're burning. That's exactly it. From when they were first sitting there, I really wanted him to, when she came over and was like, you know, like, I don't want us to be closed off. Even if he had said to her, you know what, we're really building something. I'm not saying you should be closed off, but I'd really like it if you gave me a few more days, just the two of us. That's what I would have liked him to gone in with.
I don't think it's going to change anything. The thing is, it's just that because Mitch has that desperation thing going on, do you know what I mean? Like, anything he says is going to look like too much. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, she's already got the ick from watching the thing.
Yeah,
really,
exactly. That's the thing. Movie night did him no favors. No one wants a guy like that.
Man.
To be honest, and as it's shown in the villa.
It's all going on in the studio. All right, Erin J says, it's time these women know Scott is the man. They keep playing him. These boys keep lying to Mitch. Abby jumped, hopped, and skipped at a chance with Scott.
I mean,
shame, you know, but it's the truth.
Well, I don't know if Scott is the man, but I get your sentiment. I do get your sentiment.
Shantae says that first look was underwhelming, but hopefully we can vote at the end of the episode. I'm hoping so. It's one of those quick ones. Like maybe who's the least favorite couple?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Least favorite? No, I know, because to be fair, I don't know, it's not popular. I do still want Catherine to stay in. So I think if they do
least favorite,
she's definitely going.
So what do you think? The girl or boy?
Most compatible, least compatible. Do you know what I mean? Because they wouldn't be able to vote her least compatible. I think they would anyway, strategically. But yeah.
If we're honest, probability is Catherine's going. At a public chance, unless they spin it and then they do it on the house, like on the villa, then Catherine could stay. But if they do it on public, she's coming out. Clarence says no self-respecting woman would come in genuinely wanting Mitch. That's harsh, you know. That's a really harsh thing to say.
But the statement was just so clear.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no, you cannot misinterpret my words.
Tea with Mercy says Catherine has to stay over Molly.
I don't know if that's gonna happen. Not over Molly.
Oh,
Molly's
wow.
too popular.
Liz says, I hate Catherine for some reason.
Liz girl. You might need to unpack that.
Well, you really need to get into why you hate her, though.
For some reason.
Especially when you can't even list out the reasons.
Yeah. Unpack that.
Yesterday, we kind of offered a few reasons why people hate Catherine.
Yeah.
Maybe watch that one and see if one applies to you, but that's deep.
Well, Liz, the one also that thought Sammy was nice yesterday, was it the same person?
Liz, did you agree with me?
Not to start that all up again, but
Peter says, Zach said, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Don't listen to these man. Zach hates him though.
Yeah,
really.
exactly. Yeah.
Zach don't like him anymore.
Yeah. He wants to see him with egg on his face.
Oh, wow. Pink Void said, doesn't everyone hate Catherine?
No.
What's going on with you guys?
No.
Oh my God. Underdog Fox said, voting for Catherine to leave 4 times.
Wow. Wow. Is it that deep? The thing is, I was talking about this yesterday in my little like TikTok roundup, yeah. I was talking about this like people are actually doing death threats and things like that. I don't even know if you can say it, but like
they're saying.
They're going too deep. And it's like, seriously, like, come on, man. She's not even the worst contestant ever. Like, she isn't. Faye was worse than her.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Like, much
Catherine
worse.
hasn't actually, not to get this amount of 1 minute we loved her to now we hate her. It's very dramatic.
Yeah.
Clarence says people have been conditioned to hate Catherine. The UK is trying to humble her for hurting a white man. We offered this as a possibility yesterday.
I mean, I think people need to consider it.
Yeah.
They need to consider it seriously,
really
because
understand.
it does seem to be like we need to humble this girl. And it's just like, why?
Billy says Catherine is entitled to make mistakes. Chill out.
She's young.
And she's just found her person now. That really, I think like elements, they seem cool, though they're not showing them at all. They're getting no screen time.
But I think also as well, maybe for their own protection, right? Do you know what I mean? Because I think the more you show them, like the more ritual that comes out. It's just horrible.
Yeah. Peter says, nah, Catherine needs to stay for entertainment. Safety even at this point. They should just keep her in.
Yeah.
Or like Olivia. Olivia was horrible.
She was horrible.
And
but she truly was horrible.
Yeah, Catherine's getting that hate. And it's like, oh, come on now. We've had worse.
Olivia was blatantly lying. Caught out lying,
causing
do you know
trouble,
what I mean? Causing like shit stirring, all of that stuff. So yeah, no.
Jermaine says there's been far worse than Catherine, but I don't like her. I hate to admit, we forget she's 22 though.
She's young, man. She's young.
Jermaine, I need you to also go into why you don't like her.
Hate her? Hate is so strong. Like, do you know, this is the thing, yeah? I think, like, what was interesting is, like, obviously at the beginning of this process, yeah? What are we on, week 6 now?
I think we're there, yeah.
Yeah, week 6. Or, yeah. So, yeah, going into this process, or 5 even, maybe it's 5. You know, we were pointing out a few things about Catherine that we didn't like and everything like that, but it was never hate. Do you know what I mean? It was never actually hate. And also as well, like, I think it's just, like, it's not like she's doing things, like, that she can't rectify, that she can't change. Do you know what I mean? I think with a little bit of guidance and the right people talking to her, that she can change her behavior. Like, I just don't, I don't think she's a lost cause where it's like, oh, I hate this person. Do you know what I mean? Or like, it's just, I don't know.
I think it's harsh.
It feels harsh. It does feel harsh.
Honestly, guys, to me, it feels racist.
You think it's anti-black?
While we're in this space,
okay.
I feel like it's just racist.
It's a bit anti-black?
I think it's very anti-black. Yeah, there's no way around it. I think it is. I think it's a part of racism. I think it's a part of conditioning. And I think all of us with our biases need to check ourselves and actually understand that also Black people can be anti-Black. We're all brought up in the same system. And it's not justified. So sometimes you have to look at why is it that I can be so anti this person? Sometimes it's just a part of anti-Blackness.
Right.
So, yes. Shantae says, oh my God, don't get me started on Olivia from last season with her push-up lip. Yes. Yeah.
Olivia was doing the most.
And she seems to be okay now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
She calmed down.
No, I mean, like, she's all right now. People kind of like her. Like, she seems to be influencers and stuff. Erin J says, I think the reason people don't like her is because of the attitude she had. She hasn't been apologetic and she spends time bashing him. I don't really hate her. I just don't care.
Okay.
Does she spend time bashing him?
I
really?
don't. I don't think so. But it's a tricky one. But I don't think she spends time. I think she's trying to just get on with her relationship with Ellum. I think that the way that she handled her coming back in the villa with someone else it really rubbed people up the wrong way.
Yeah.
It really absolutely did. And for some reason that has really struck a chord with people that she should be on the floor.
Yeah, but
do you know what I mean?
Super apologetic. I think she could have been nicer, but it's really not the worst thing that happened.
But to be honest, you could say, that when India came back with Deji, I think that was worse.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And they had a back and forth and it was worse. And she said made the best heartbreaker win.
Yeah.
Which was not cool. Now they did get back together. So I don't know whether it's like that's the issue. Like, because she doesn't
vehemently like I
don't want to be with
maybe
him.
That's another thing for people to explore.
Yeah.
Underdog Fox says, I'm a Black man. I don't like how Catherine talks about men, also treats them. She said she has no regrets.
Okay.
That's still strange, dude.
It's a bit. I don't know if she talks about men in a particular way. That's like this is it. I don't know. I haven't heard enough. I don't think to say that that's a massive issue. But I don't know. It's an opinion.
Shantae says Catherine just needs to take accountability.
But I do feel there's a lot of people in that villa that also need to take accountability, like Zach, who didn't take accountability for the way that he spoke to Catherine. He didn't fully do that. Like Sammy, how he's not taking accountability for how he treated Jess. I know not everyone agrees, but he hasn't, in my eyes, taken full accountability. Like who else? Even no, Mitch kind of has taken accountability now.
He will genuinely apologize. But I mean, Sammy has form, and for what Sammy has actually done to Jess consistently in pieing her every time a new person comes in, he hasn't got nowhere near the hate that Catherine has for one switch. One switch. That to me, I can't see how we can get away from this is a part of anti-Blackness. I don't know. I need to be convinced otherwise. Kevin says the producers obviously favor Scott. They are setting up his villain payback arc.
Yeah. I do remember there was a time where not like a similar thing, but do you remember with Kaz that she got with someone, this guy, and then I can't remember what happened, but he didn't want to be with her anymore. And the way he done it was so rude and stuff. And she was like so shocked. I feel like it's like they want to humble Catherine.
Yeah.
Like they actually really want to humble her.
Yeah.
And they done that to Kaz.
I remember Kaz going through
like,
similar.
But I was just like,
there's something in it.
There's something there that keeps on happening.
Yeah, explore this further.
Yeah.
There's something about it. Tea with Mercy says they all said sorry and Catherine hasn't. That to me is her only thing that she hasn't done though. And that still could happen.
She did say sorry. She said she said a sorry. When did she say it? The second conversation. I mean, it wasn't a great one.
Is that when he was trying to be like, I would be open and she was kind of shutting him down like this? Like when I say when I'm over it, it's done, it's done.
Yeah. But she wasn't. Yeah,
I think she did. That she was like, I can see what you're.
Yeah,
and I'm sorry for you.
But like, I would say that apology was on the same par as what Zach apology was to her.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was almost equal.
Yeah.
So like, I don't think. Yeah.
Yeah, because
I
Zach
think
was also telling her the same type of thing. I don't want to continue with you. I'm moving here, and I'm sorry.
I'm sorry
that you felt away.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Even Sammy, when he said that Scott and her don't look compatible or whatever kind of thing, the way he said sorry to her was also like, but I said what I said, but I'm sorry, but I said what I said.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So like, if we're comparing sorries, like, do you know what I mean? No, like, it's not like there's not enough evidence to show that she is more heartless or more cold than than Zach or Sammy, in my opinion.
You can't, I don't think you can compare them. Zach and Sammy have been the most heartless people in there to numerous people. So yeah, no, Catherine isn't even close for this type of hate anyway. KW says exactly, it's defo giving anti-blackness. A black woman should be grateful that a nice looking white boy like Scott fancies them above all other nice looking white girls. Haters gonna hate. I think that's to be assessed, but I agree.
We need to think it really, yeah. He's a person. It's interesting stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's interesting stuff.
Marcia Jones says no one deserves hate over a TV show. Get over yourselves. FFF.
Yeah.
I agree.
Agree. It's too much. Like deference, you know. Because she said I like someone else, bro.
Basically.
Come on.
Clarence says a young black woman is getting deference and y'all are still attacking her. Check yourselves for real. It's true. Like, when are we gonna like band together and be like, actually, everybody needs to feel our warm embrace?
Just want to kumbaya the world, don't you?
Oh my god.
Oh god. Okay. I think unless there's any other comments, I think we're gonna wrap it up.
Nat says Catherine didn't ask for a hero. She didn't.
This is it. She got Ellen though.
I want to see Ellen more.
I want to see Ellen.
He only had like one line, you know.
You know, Cody on the podcast,
right.
He was saying that he wanted Catherine and Ellen to win. I thought, bless you, it's not gonna happen. No. But bless you. And he was saying that, you know, Ellen's just such a stand-up guy. You could see like the chemistry between them. Like, you know, he was saying some nice things about the them, so that was nice. It would be nice to see them more. Let's see if they survive. If there's a recoupling tonight, and maybe a vote-in. Let's see if they survive. Who knows? They might not survive the week, to be honest.
I know.
In the villa, they might not.
This is the truth.
Yeah,
but 2 sets of couples could go. Like they could. Okay, if Catherine has to go, but I also want Zach and Molly to go as well.
Yeah,
we're gonna have 2 sets go. Naina says we can feel strongly towards the Islanders, positively or negatively. That is great TV. However, the death threats are too far and unnecessary. Definitely.
Agree.
Yeah.
Agree.
Billy Reed says, I've only seen Ellen doing push-ups.
For real. For real.
See what they're doing to the black man in there?
He's doing them.
But they're only showing this.
No, but he's on a competition. He was just like, how many push-ups could you do? And he just kept on going.
I'm
like,
sure
it's
he
his
has
thing.
like really good conversations with people.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think he just talks about fitness.
Olu says production don't want to show a full black couple.
Well, I mean, India and Dami had their time, so I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say. Like,
what's it called again?
What?
My nephew Shaq
and Tanya. Oh yeah. Seriously, so it's not impossible. It does happen. Do you know what I mean? Not like fully defending, but it does happen.
Kevin says Ellen's 8-pack should win. I need to work out.
Bro, don't we all?
Yeah. They're not winning though.
No,
we're not getting that. Like the closest we're gonna get is probably Whitney and Locham.
I think they could win, you know.
I think so.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining us yet again. We appreciate all the residents who tune in to us every single day, well, Monday to Saturday, and also watch us later time as well. Make sure that you subscribe to the Shade Borough, subscribe to Your Aunties Could Never. Also, like this video immediately if you haven't done so already. Share across all the different platforms. And if you're watching this at a later time, then please add your comments and we'll try our best to respond to them as much as possible. We do love having these discussions with you as well, kind of thing. It truly keeps us entertained.
Yeah.
So yeah, have a great day and we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Bye.